Mr. Damon.
I got a call about 2 months ago, and the call said, we want you to come to Baltimore to speak. Now, the day that I would have to go to Baltimore would be a day that I would have to fly in from New York or Boston and speak, and then fly out to LA because Shark Tank comes on at 8 p.m. on Fridays, and I have to be in LA to Twitter Live and do a live feed. I'm sought after to speak because my time is limited and I charge a lot of money to speak. And I charge this to corporations because if I speak to a corporation and I speak to their sales staff, I'm going to teach them how to increase sales. So immediately, when I saw what was being offered for me to speak, I said, absolutely not. But then, I was told that it was in Baltimore. Now, I love Baltimore, then Nifty. I have been a big fan of the program, the 1098 Eyewitness, and I love the program. And I love the kids, and they reminded me of myself, and that's the whole reason I wrote Display of Power. And as you saw those young individuals, soon to be sharks or already sharks, that is the actual description of Display of Power. So I jumped at the opportunity to come here to speak to you. So Baltimore, thank you for having me. Interpreting it in a different way. So I don't think there's any difference in it. It's just that people bounce around to what is hot. And that an urban community has always done that because we've always been a pillar of fashion.
All right, let's give another round of applause to Mr. Damon John. Before we get up, some quick housekeeping notes. Let's follow Damon on Twitter and Facebook or DamonJohn.com. We have books on sale in the back. He'll be there for a short moment. I want to thank Alethea King, who introduced me to Champ Nichols, who now we're beginning a partnership, so I appreciate that. I want to recognize Bam Johnson, 7-time world champion Kung Fu. Please stand up.
We got a kid like struggling right now, not feeling a sense of hope or opportunity to go forward. What would you say to him, knowing that there's so many kids look up to you and want to be like you?
Well, first of all, I would tell a kid to do what he loves. Now, I always say that, but what do you really love? Think about it. Before I walked in and saw that Carl Canal was making clothes, I didn't realize I could make clothes. Now, if you like video games, you know there's programmers that make that get paid millions of dollars. If you like sports and you're an athlete, but you can't play it, every single athlete has at least 10 to 15 people around him in the background, not his entourage that works for the NBA, ESPN magazine, trainers, everything else, that basically are the reason why he exists. So don't always look at those 1 or 2 and don't think you can't do it. If you like driving cars, then you can be a technical engineer. So you have to understand that anything you love to do, you can do it because somebody's doing it.
Yes, sir.
That's it?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you, Fuya. We out. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Welcome to Inside the Dojo. I'm your host, Willie the Bam Johnson, along with my lovely family, my wife, Kimberly Johnson, my son, Marco the Answer Johnson, and my 2 precious jewels, Messiah Johnson and Zarion Johnson, a part of our Dojo Kids crew. We're here to empower you, get you going, motivating you with the principles, concepts of martial arts as a lifestyle. Inside the Dojo.
Hear his real story.
Say that I have sold more kilograms of heroin than any other single individual. I'm saying that.
Connect Melvin to people in New York and give Melvin a good heroin connection.
Tell his true accounts of how he became the king of a heroin empire in Baltimore during the 70s.
Some millions of dollars right off the top. some point they told him that they wanted me next.
And was ultimately framed by those in power.
They got a very corrupt police sergeant to put drugs on him.
I never thought I was going to jail. And he says, but I don't think you understand the gravity of what's happened to you here today. That there was a warrant being ready to be dropped on me to give you 120 years.
That was all manufactured, and it was on the say-so of an informant.
A gold card informant. He was going to be kidnapped as well.
They couldn't put an honest charge on him until 1975. That's the truth.
But they convicted me and sent me to the penitentiary. I'm a failure as a drug dealer. You will be too.
The documentary film by director Derek Thomas that's sure to have everyone talking. Division Pictures presents Melvin Williams' Life in the Game.
This isn't a war against drugs. This is a war against black folks.
Yes, Mr. Melvin, how are you, sir?
Great, great.
We want to get a brief introduction. Can you tell the world a little bit about yourself, sir?
Well, now that I've graduated out of hell, I am delighted to try to share all of the things that I've learned with young folks that look like me. And I'm not removing that or reserving that from young folks that look like somebody else, but the mere fact that I have spent 26 and a half years in the federal penitentiaries all around the planet and witnessed at least some 200 murders, and I've been blessed to have degrees in 4 specific arts: Taekwondo, Goju, Shotokan, and Kung Fu, and 3.5 years of samurai with a particular instructor. I want to be able to give all of the things that I've learned to young people who are desperately in need of it. Some of my discipline is that I've never had a beer, cigarette, aspirin, a joint, a cup of coffee, a glass of eggnog. I've never tasted meat. And I eat once a day, and I awaken every morning at 4:30. I don't care what time I lay down, I awaken at 4:30. And those are the kind of things that I'd like to encourage the other guy to do by being the message that you send. Currently, I teach, would you believe, I teach law, constitutional and criminal law, that I learned while I was being attacked by a government that doesn't lose. So that's what I want to share as practically as I can to young people, that if you know more about the law, there's a high likelihood that you might try to bend it, but you'll realize that you can't get away with breaking it.
I mean, you've been saying so much in your life, and in the world of martial arts, we have so many people that's teaching people how to kill. They teach these deadly arts where you can pay $2,000 and get a kit, and you can become the ultimate fighter, and they guarantee that you're going to be able to stop. In my mind, you're going to be able to stop anybody that comes up in the hood that thinks that they know how to fight. It's not a racial thing, but that's basically what I get when I see it, because most criminals are either dumb, stupid, and they really don't know nothing. I mean, what does a stereotype like that, I mean, how does that affect you when...
He's a rogue. He's a rogue, and it's so many nowadays and so many young folk that no longer respect the sacredness of the art. The art was taught, as you know, from perspectives of the old folks for self-defense. And before the group that I was blessed to be in the presence of learned the art, we had to spend almost 6 months learning how to get our body and mind in shape before we ever learned how to begin to throw a punch. And only then were we taught the different things in progression. Like you saw the picture Kung Fu. He was the grasshopper. He learned a first-degree move when he was a first-degree mind person. He learned second-degree moves as he became more involved with the discipline. When he finally learned how to kill somebody, he had acquired all the skills to know that it only takes 7 pounds of pressure on any particular area of the body to cause murder, or to cause mayhem, or to break, or to kill. That's what I think is the right thing to do. But you're right, there's guys all around the planet that teach these concepts out of a book, and it's all commercial. He's he's selling it. He wants to get his bills paid.
And what's the consequence of violence? I mean, everybody want to promote violence, but from your viewpoint and your philosophy, what's the real consequence of violence? I don't think most of these guys know this.
Well, one of the blessings that I've learned of this photographic memory that I have is that everything I read, I retain. While I was confined, I started reading the Bible. I won't go into the story as to why, but there's so many stories of relativity, and as I read it, I became more convinced that there is a God. And in the book of Galatians, the 6th chapter and the 7th verse, it states, "Be not deceived, this God will not be mocked. For what you reap, you'll sow." And in the book of Matthew, the 12th chapter and the 36th verse, it states, "For every idle word that you utter, you'll be held accountable for in the day of judgment. For by your word you'll be justified, or by your word you'll be condemned." I don't think anybody is going to get away like we did when we were consumed as drug dealers and we were fascinated with the $100 bill. I think ultimately where you stay, that's where you lay.
And a lot of people, we talk about violence, we talk about, because even from a martial arts standpoint, we talk about, well, I'm going to show you how to break this person up. I'm going to show you how to choke this person up. I'm going to show you how to kill this person. But damn, they forgot the possible incarceration. Ain't nobody showing anybody how to prepare for the possibility to go behind those prison walls. What is the consequences of ending up behind those prison walls?
You refresh me. I've spent long enough in federal penitentiaries that if I had done this when I first went in, I'd be able to fly. And everything that you encounter in a federal penitentiary is ugly and devastating. And you run into all different kinds of people, as ornery, as brilliant as anybody you could name, but they got a kind of mentality that exists in the penitentiary that is separate and aside from every place that I have ever been. It's like a balance. Everything balances off. If you call another man, not male, if you call another man a rat, gay, or anything out of his name, trust and believe, one of y'all gonna die. Maybe not that week, maybe not that year, but because usually both of you have got the kind of sentences that probably are never gonna get out of there, he watches and waits until the day that he got you at your weakest possible opportune moment. And there he comes with only one thing in mind: I'm going to kill this guy. So I say to everybody that I come in contact with, it's nothing more priceless than this. And you got to be the message that you send, because if you disrespect another person in the places where I've grown up, again, one of y'all gonna die.
Comments and emotions that are going around. Some are, they don't need this because they already know how to break boards, and some are, they're scared that they're going to break it. Whenever you're trying anything in martial arts or in life, you should be nervous, because that's what makes you feel like, if you're not, then you should be doing it, because there's no sense of wanting to excel or grow or change. Change is fear, okay? Not knowing how to break the boards is fear. Before, some of you have the concept of that you can break the boards because you saw the little boards, okay? No. If you are not a kung fu-y, you don't get the little boards, unless you're handicapped. And all of y'all are fine. Adults are going to be breaking stacks of boards, okay? So kids 1, 2, adults 3, 4, stuff like that, okay? Don't make those faces, because I'm going to teach you the proper way of breaking the boards. It's a simple concept, okay? How many of you are honestly scared to break the board with your knuckles versus your palm? Which one is easier for you, your palm or your knuckle? Raise your hand for knuckles. So it would be easier for you to punch through the board. Raise your hand if a palm strike seems easier to you. Okay, Ms. Carla, why would that seem easier versus that?
harder with my fists than I do would with my palms.
Why? Who? No. When you get 3 shots on the board breaking, you only get 1. After that, it's gonna hurt. Every time you gotta go back to try to break it again, it's gonna hurt. Everybody understand? So when you go from a fighting stance. You're gonna go with the back leg. So now, if you've been doing your fighting stance wrong all this time, your power not gonna go into the kick. So straight to forward. Look, right near your chest. Right here. Who's talking? How disrespectful. So when you do it, and how is your hand? Turn this away. Ram's head. Why is your knuckles out like that, Cameron? Look, you're like this. That's not a punch. That's not a punch. Look, go ahead. Hit that like that. Look what's going to happen to your thumb. Guys, you learned this at what level? Eric, show me how to make a fist for a punch. Ram's head. That's a punch. How old are you? What class are you in? Kung Fu? Who's your teacher? Oh, she must be nice, huh? Yeah. All right, so when you make a fist, Ram's head. I know Professor Bam taught all of you this at White Belt. Look. See that thumb under there? If you can't make a fist because you got fingernails, you're in trouble. Your fingernails should be able to go in there without digging in your skin. All right, everybody break. Move back some. Dawn, go with Mr. Reese. Mr. Capers, go with Shipper Green. Practice your front kick 5 times. So if you're a beginner, all the way up to orange belt over here. Side kick. Jump side kick is this. Understand? Yeah, that's a jump round kick, son. Now, everybody in the room should know this. But listen, because you're going to get it sometime soon, especially cycle, y'all going to have all kinds of stuff to break. When you do side kicks, what is the first rule to a side kick? Pivot.
Knife edge.
Tape around them so they don't shift. Then you definitely need partners. So, want to make sure he gets a good break. Get in your fighting stance. You got to go through this board and hit me in the stomach like you're really mad at me. Close your eyes. Think about the worst day I made you mad. All right, you ready? Go. No, I need you to yell when you do it. Go. Hit it harder this time. Yeah. Silent killer, y'all. Okay. Ready? Yell out, Eric. Go. Good. Hit and yell. Get mad, okay? You have to get angry and go through it. Go. Go. You can't stop. You're stopping right there. You got to go through it and hit me. Go. Okay, you're stopping. Stay right there. Go. Go, Ariane. Just go. Say. All right, lady, you stop. Yay.
There you go. And you put the other one up right away. Keep momentum. Yeah. Yeah, there you go. Good, good.
Come on. Let's go. Knock that sucker out. Let's go.
Good job, Robert.
Good.
Right away. There you go.
Break it. Front kick. Go. It was the rear loop, but that's fine. Get your fighting stance aside. Let's go. Kick. Break.
Back up, Zarian. Thrust it.
That kick. Go. Messiah, come on, man. Break the board. You're kicking my finger. Now you're pushing. Stop. You go to the next one. Messiah, you're going like this, down. Go like this through the board. hear me? You thinking you can't do it, and you can. Break the board now. Don't do that. You should be doing, you're always doing your technique right from now to that. Did you go?
Hit it, punch.
Turn around and change your face. You don't do that inside out. You almost really hit me right there. Go up there. Go.
Good, Good. Stop snapping it back. Hit. Go through.
You guys, the reason you guys are scared is because you done psyched yourself out. I don't care. I did purposely scare you. What happens at testing? This is 1. You have to break at least 2. Armand, you're going to have to do 3. You guys can do this. As hard as you punch somebody when you're sparring. But the problem is you're doing this. You're not even getting to the technique before you're going, no, just hit the board like this. That's it. Oh, sorry. That's it. That's all you have to do. Because I think that much of you to tell you that. Now break the daggone board. Go.
Thank you. Everybody went. Thank you. You good, Mr. Reed? Go. Thank you. Pick them up and go. Next person. Let's go. Go. Thank you. All right. Okay. There you go.
Use your power.
Come on. Turn your body more. Right to that target. Go. There you go. Woo, woo, woo. Put it over the hand and go. Yell. Scream it. Thank you. All right. Good.
Everybody turn here. Here's the problem. I told you go get a book, okay? You don't understand. Where I come from, you can get mad all you want. Who cares about your feelings? Nobody cares. It ain't personal. Even when somebody knock you out, it ain't personal. I hit you with a baseball bat. It ain't personal. I see you next week. You gonna show up next week. If you're trying to live the way we live and get out the hood, we telling you to do something. So what somebody went with somebody else? Don't get so connected with a friendship that when this your homie, he decided to do a crime, you gonna do it with him? You go up one day and your brother don't want to follow you. He want to do something different. What you gonna do? You gonna follow him? Why y'all so personal? You want to win? What you gonna do when the judge cheats you? What you gonna do then? When every judge, you know that they cheating you straight up, and your teacher and whoever else on your team cheating, because if they can't win, they don't want you to win. You gonna get mad with them? No. I'm gonna kill you with kindness because I'm gonna win, and then I'm gonna share the success with you. Hey Wilkes, let's go out and eat. I know you hating on me. I'm gonna hate you back with love. They can't do nothing. The art of war. What does it say? Keep your enemies close?
Your friends close.
Okay, your friends close. Keep your enemies close.
He knew it. He was a little slow. That's the version he made up with his own. All right, let's go. 20, sucker bills. Go. Because your feelings hurt. I'm going to call you King Babies. Come on, King Babies.
Right.
Where them pacifiers at, Miss Kimber?
Wait, no.
You got those? Don't make us break out the pacifiers, Scrubs. You better come on. Come on, Scrubs. Bring it home. Represent. You better get up. Up. Oh, Philip, your sister's outdoorsy. Mia, represent, Mia. Come on, Mia. Because Philip's struggling over there, Mia. Make him go fast. Make him go fast. Going slow. Go around and pump him up, Mia. Represent. That's right. Give me some. Come here, girl. Everybody, you ready? See what I'm saying? See what I'm talking about? Yeah, I want you to be perfect in everything. But as long as you give me something, you give you your best. I want you to give your best. I want what Mia did over there. I wanted to put a challenge to her brother, and then Philip going to figure out something he's going to get back. If we can't be around something that's going to inspire us, then we need to just give up. Roll over and die. Anybody want to roll over and die?
No, sir.
Anybody want to step their game up?
Yes.
How many people want to step that game up? I can't hear you. Give me some woo-woo. Give me some woo-woo. Give me some woo-woo. All right, so now here's your woo-woo. You got to do 100 jump. You got to do 500 kicks. So face your partner. Faster. Go faster. Go faster. Faster. Go. Come on. Come on. Go. Go. Face your partner. Go. Get up. Go. Come on, man. Go. Come on. Jump kick the same time. Feet to feet. Go. Go. Same time. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Waist level. 6, 7. Hey, everybody. Go. Keep going till I say stop. Higher. Higher. You better come on. You better come on. Let's go. Go. Get him up. Let's go. Switch. Switch. Higher. Come on. Let's go. You better come on. Go. 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 You better get it up. Come on, warrior. 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 Let's go, sucker. Right, quick, turn this way, hurry up. You ready? Turn. Better come on. Marble stance. Punch. 1, 2, 3. Mountain climb back up. Now. Go. You better get up. Let's go. That's count as 1. Go. Move. You got to do 500 punches. You better go. Faster. Let's go, scrub.
1, 2, 3.
You better pick it up.
1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Come on, scrub. Ariel, pop. There you go. Come on, work. Come on, go, go. Pop. There you go, Cameron. Good. Hustle. Cartwheel. Pop. Good. Come on, go. Come on, good, Charlie. Good hustle. Come on. Pop. There you go. Cartwheels. Go, John. Keep going. Keep going, John. Say stop. Keep going. Go. Get up and keep going. Go. Ah! And stop. Come on, Messiah. Try it.
Come on.
Come on, man.
Come on.
Go ahead.
Let's try. Come on.
Come on.
Okay, I don't know if I can do it like this.
You first.
Alright. Just go back. You got it.
There you go.
Ooh. Ooh.
What? One more. One more.
Go right there. Get it, dog. Get it, dog.
So now look, everybody. See why I love you? See why she love you? Look at you. Who even knew that she could do that? Anybody?
No, I did.
Well, I did.
I know.
She's straight up ringer, man. It's been a while, but hey. But see what happens when we push? We got the desire, we got the passion, we got the love, and we got the fun. I know we beat you down, but look how you rise up. Come on, give me a little huddle and some love and get some water. Come on, go. Come on, Messiah and John, lead them in. Give them a hoo-hoo.
How do I? Come on, y'all. How do I? Come on.
What time is that?
Ow. But yeah. But ow. But yeah.
I'd have to say that this has been a great boot camp. We can all agree that we learned some things that are new.
Yeah.
Had a great boot camp.
Alex, come on. If I did any other boot camp, this would have been the best one. And say happy birthday.
Look at the camera.
It is my birthday.
All right, can we get a happy birthday?
Okay.
All right, go ahead.
Okay. So this is probably one of the longest times I've spent at the BAMs in one day all in a row. I would say that it was hard, but it's a little better than my first time at boot camp because I got hit with a football in the face, but it was pretty fun.
Hi, I'm Zion. This boot camp is the best. I'm not sure what you're talking about over there, but this is real.
Come on, go next.
Great boot camp. This is my first one. Basically, I came here to get challenged because I can't push myself. So this is very motivating for me. I guess it's something I can take home later. So yes, good boot camp.
Like Mr. Capers, I came here to get motivated, push myself, and I was not disappointed. It was a great day at the BAMs.
Yeah.
No. First boot camp, I couldn't have asked for anything more. So, woos, go BAMs.
First boot camp at the BAMs. I'm glad I came. Gonna push harder the next time.
This is the first. Well, this is not one of the first boot camps I've ever been to. This is one of the greatest boot camps I've ever been to.
All right.
I know this snotty, and I am not dead.
I'm glad we didn't have to run 2 miles around the lake, so yeah.
Say that. So, hold up, let me see how much time we got.
All right, guys, as Alex said, it's his birthday. Come up here, Alex! What a way to spend your birthday at boot camp. But you gotta be cool at the same time.
All right, but let's give him a big hand. Come on, guys. How can a kid come to a torturous boot camp on his birthday? He gotta be a straight up warrior.
Did you get your birthday elixir?
All right, everybody, 1, 2, 3.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Alex. Happy birthday to you.
Good job, man. All right, so we're gonna finish up inside. Let's go. No human being on this planet got the strength to beat you down, or to take your heart, or to take your spirit. The only thing that can hurt you is you. Suck it up! There you go. Come on, one arm. It don't matter. Just do it. Get it out. Don't let it break you down.
The energy that comes off this guy is just phenomenal, and it's contagious.
When you come here, you leave behind everyday worries. You know, the frustration at work. Not every day is perfect, but when you come here, you know, you leave everything behind.
I mean, everyone has their own drama, but it's nice to get away from the 7 days a week that I have at home. Well, it's not only about the physical stuff, it's also about how to defend yourself. It's about discipline, focus.
It gives me confidence and for myself to be strong and like to not back away from anything.
In life, something's always going to be happening. You're never going to have a clear path towards success. There's going to always be something coming towards you.
Once you change your attitude in life, things start to work, you know, in mysterious ways.
I feel strong, I respect myself. Yeah, I feel like brand new every time I walk out of here.
I love that I came to BAM's Kung Fu. If it wasn't for my dad, I probably would still be overweight and not happy.
Harder! Because the girl's not going to be hitting you on the street, the guy is. Harder!
When you hear the word the BAM, it goes beyond just the energy. It goes beyond just WMAC master. It goes to a great father. It goes to a loving husband. It goes to all those things, the things that I strive to one day be.
Go, punch!
He is just
the embodiment of what a role model should be.
Don't you quit. Don't quit. Come on. Come on, Mr. Marvin. You know why I'm here.
I don't think they know how much they mean to me and Seth. Me as a single mom, he doesn't have a male to look up to in the household. And so when he comes home and he says, you know, Professor Bam told me I was a champion today.
Come on.
It means the world to me because he has someone that he can look up to every day when he comes into the school and say, I want to be a man just like that.
The memories that you make here are memories that will stay with you forever.